Oh, okay, I got a pretty good one I'll tell you tonight. It's about my dad. My dad had a brother by the name of Joseph, and not too, they're pretty close on the age group. My dad was the oldest. But when they were young, in those days, the kids used to do things. One bunch of boys did something, the other bunch of boys had to do it. And the egg sucking became a sort of a little fad. It seems horrible to me, but at that time it was a little fad. And my Uncle Joe kept bugging my dad to teach him how to do it. So finally my dad got tired of having him talking about it all the time, so he said, okay. He got an egg, and he poked one little hole on one side, one end, and he poked a little bigger hole in the other end. And then he said, okay, now, we put these up to our mouth, and when I give you a signal, you suck, and you suck as hard as you can suck. And so, Dad gave the signal, but Dad, instead of sucking, he blew. and so everything just went flying out in my uncle's face. Oh. And that cured him for wanting to suck eggs.
Why in the world would they suck eggs anyway?
Yeah.
That sounds so gross. Oh, that's funny. What lessons when you were growing up did your dad teach you? What lessons did your dad teach you when you were growing up? I remember you telling me a story.
Oh, yeah. He taught me to shoot, and I became very, very good. And he also taught me to fly fish, which I ended up doing better than he was.
Wow.
He always wanted to bait fish, and I always ended up fly fishing. And I fly fish in the same place he'd bait fish, and I'd catch just as much as he did.
Wow.
And
impressive.
My older brother Vincent, he was a bait fisher. He never, I don't fished in his life that he wasn't sitting down on the bank of some river. Let's see what else.
I remember you had a cute story about shooting all the birds with a gun you got.
With a what?
A gun, a little BB gun. And remember?
Yeah, I got a BB gun for Christmas one year, and I killed so many sparrows in our yard that my dad's garden was ruined.
Oh, no.
He claimed that the birds wouldn't come down to eat the bugs anymore. So I had to give it up. I gave that after I had it about 2 years. And then I had to, I really didn't give it up, but I quit shooting birds around our yard.
Right. Didn't you say you had some type of a cat that would go after the birds?
Yeah. I had a cat that really stuck with me all the time. And I think basically it's because he got all the birds. And when I stopped shooting him in the yard, he became quite discouraged with me.
What kind of work did your dad do? What kind of work did your dad do? Like a career, a job. I know he was the first mayor of Preston.
Well, he also had a law degree, but never got a certificate because he took the course correspondence.
Where did he take what school?
I knew it right there and forgot
Oh.
it. Anyway, it's one back in the east
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. It's still in the going.
Wow. I wonder what school it was.
They not only teach law, but they teach accounting and 2 or 3 other things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he also had a lot of training, just by being available to people. And A.W. Hart got his law degree. He moved his office over next to my dad's office, which was upstairs. In the bank building. And I think he was in Dad's office more than he was in his own. Because he really liked being with my father, because he felt he was learning so much more than he would by just reading it out of books or things like that.
So, for the most of your dad's life, he owned a title insurance company?
He owned a title insurance company as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
And he did a lot of work for people. I think he did a lot of legal work that nobody knew about. It's sort of done on the sly for people, just his friends.
Right.
And biggest problem with him was he didn't charge hardly for anything.
Oh.
So we ran the business basically on what we got on the title insurance, not on the abstracts. Abstracts, we kept all the money we collected. But on title insurance, 20% of everything we collected went to the company. And so we had to make sure that was collected properly.
Mm-hmm. You said something about him selling Case?
About what?
Did he sell Case automobiles? Did you mention that he sold automobiles at one time?
Well, not automobiles. He sold the Case tractors and Case thrashing machines.
Oh.
And he did quite a big business in that.
Huh.
I must have been about between 5 and 6 and 7, right in that area. I went out with him in the summertime when I was out of school. I'd go out with him, and he would check them all over, and we'd watch them run, and they were quite a thing. They were a massive piece of machinery, really big. And then they had this big tractor, steam engine tractor, that created the power for them.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a long belt going from the tractor to the thrasher. Then on the thrasher, the men would be, the ones that were permanent on the ground, there'd be so many men that would toss the bundles of grain into the thrasher, and he'd pick it up, and then he would shoot out straw out of a big thing and make a big pile of straw. That eventually they'd haul away.
Mm-hmm.
It was really something to watch.